Good morning to anyone watching this video. We're Group 12, and we're presenting to you Chapter 13, Services Marketing. My name is Alexander Harrison, and my cohorts today are Sean Hillary, Frank Bush, Kelsey Barnes, and Olivia Geschwelm. Our article for Chapter 13 was from Reuters.com covering the merger of American Airlines and U.S. Airways. First, Kelsey Barnes will start off by describing to us Chapter 13.
What is Chapter 13? Chapter 13 explores the concepts that make up services marketing. The concepts include such factors as development and distribution of services. The marketing of services can be challenging because services are intangible products as opposed to goods. And on to Frank.
Merger, American Airlines and U.S. Airways. On Thursday, February 14th, American Airlines Corporation and U.S. Airways Group signed off on an $11 billion merger. Before the two are one, regulators have to approve the deal. If approved, the merger would make the new American U.S. Airways the world's largest airline with over 6,700 passengers daily. Bringing mixed reactions from consumers, the integration of these two companies and their operating procedures, finances, and histories will be both challenging and provide opportunity for both these giants. Now here's Alex with the group's mixed reactions.
Mergers can sometimes be a bad thing for the consumers if they create a dominant force on the market and lead to a monopoly. However, with the high amount of government regulation, we felt this would not be an issue. There are a lot of benefits from this merger to the customers. They will have a higher quality of service through better facilities and technology, and they will also be able to reach a larger global market. American U.S. Airways will also post higher profits and be able to decrease their expenses. Unfortunately, the consumers' pocketbooks will be hurting, as this merger will almost assuredly lead to an increase in prices. The elimination of non-profitable or less traveled routes will also harm a few more customers. Now Olivia will elaborate more on the positives of the American Airlines fusion with U.S. Airways.
This merger has several potential benefits. Most importantly, the merger will help American Airlines recover from their recent financial troubles, which include filing for bankruptcy in 2011. Secondly, the consolidation of the airlines will benefit many consumers. Increased competition in the industry will result in improved quality and services for business travelers. And now, Sean will discuss how the merger relates to Chapter 13.
Chapter 13 describes many important factors that could be helpful in marketing for American U.S. Airways. One important aspect of the chapter was the development of services. American U.S. Airways will focus on developing improvements in the flights and flight management. The next area of focus is in distribution. American U.S. Airways will need to work on keeping arrival and departure times tight, as well as avoiding delays. The merger will also create numerous opportunities for promotion. These include combining the two companies' unions smoothly and the need for a strong promotional campaign to compete against the other major airlines. Pricing is another major issue covered in the chapter. American U.S. Airways will need to keep prices at a level that keep customers satisfied, even with less competition in the market. Service quality is the biggest factor that American U.S. will need to focus on. Keeping great service quality will involve merging the two companies' performance and business standards. This will also involve setting realistic expectations for the company as a whole.
In conclusion, we've talked about Chapter 13, Services Marketing, and connected it to our article about the merging of American Airlines and U.S. Airways. If done right, the merger could prove extremely successful for the new mega company. If not, it could prove to be a very challenging and difficult road. Whatever the outcome, we can be certain that this new company, despite its size, must stay competitive by marketing to both groups of consumers and focusing on its core competency. Thank you very much, and have a good day.